What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Bastion playthrough. So last episode was kind of a downer. We basically found out that Calamity was a Ceylandian weapon that they were going to use against the Ura, except it backfired, and instead of only killing the Ura, it killed fucking everybody and destroyed the world. So yeah, and we rescued Zia, and we got our bedroll back, and this is going to be our next wave-based sort of thing. So yeah, let's do it.
It's hard to sleep easy these days.
Probably should have upgraded our weapons, and I'm probably going to regret not upgrading our weapons before we do this, but oh well.
Zulf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
Yep. Hello. Goodbye. So I think we get Zulf's backstory now? We've gotten the kid's backstory, we've gotten Zia's backstory. We have yet to get Zulf's backstory, so...
They met on the worst day of Zulf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
Damn.
It wasn't the first time Zulf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
How do they even know this? How do they, like Zia's and the kids,
He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tazal terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylandian missionary living there.
you know, getting the kids' backstory and getting Zia's backstory made a lot more sense, because they were there, and, like, but this doesn't really make any sense, unless they found this out before Zulf. They found this out about Zulf before he left, but...
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
Okay. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I thought I was aiming at the top person. I wasn't even looking. Ow, you assholes.
That missionary raised Zulf like a gentleman, like it was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
God, they're so tiny and all over the place. Alright, come here. Come here, little bastard.
When the missionary passed away, Zulf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia.
Ow, that hurt. Predicted! Oh my gosh, I'm nuts. Watch this. Ooh.
Zulf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen. And listen they did.
You need to kill the spawner. Go, 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 go. Ow! Holy shit. Did you see that fucking chunk of health it took off me? That's pretty cool. That was my flame ring skill.
He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
Ooh. So he was actually kind of pro-Ceylandia.
However, Zulf felt he could only do so much in the Tazal terminals. He needed Ceylandia to know the Ura had changed.
Oh, did he like come to Ceylandia and then everybody was just rude as fuck to him? I'm gonna predict that that's what happened.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Alright. These guys are kind of just obnoxious. They're not really that bad. They're
The
just kind of
journey was
annoying
hard,
more than
but he
anything.
knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zulf saw the rippling walls on the horizon. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
Oh my gosh, there's just so many of them.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zulf. She told him she knew all the city's best kept secrets.
Uh-oh. No. Actually, I don't even know why I'm saying uh-oh. Because he didn't find out about the calamity until... afterward, until he found the journal, so...
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zulf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylondian style. He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
Party hard. Holy shit. Look how much she hits me for. Oh, they're tanky too. Ow. Shit.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura Ceylondian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Oh, this is obnoxious. Oh, we need to get the spawner, huh? So we're just gonna burn through a lot of abilities right now because we have a lot of these black tonics. We had a lot of black tonics
He
flying around.
emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Die, you bastard! Oh. Red light, green light with these fuckers. Oh! Shit! That was an unfair spawn.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Not gonna quite cut it. That should though. Nope. Yeah. Nice. Sniped. Ooh. Almost died there.
He found his wife to be
I'll just
asleep
heal up.
inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
pretty sad. Oh, I thought I tried to predict them.
It's all right.
Okay, this dude hits like a fucking truck. Holy fucking garbanzo beans. Suck my dick.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, this is our last life, so we need to be careful here.
And so Zulf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
Alright. That was that.
The kid's
Really need to
gonna be
invest.
okay. As for that man, who knows?
I really need to invest in a chair because sitting like this on my couch, I basically sit forward so that like I'm closer to the camera. But it is hurting my back, man. Holy shit. I need to get a fucking like proper like chair. Couple months.
With faith, Mother, this one's for you.
Overcome the trial of the gods? Have I... What? I don't know what that means, but alright. So we actually have a absurd amount of money now. So let's upgrade our... Oh, this is the final upgrade. Okay. Move faster while attacking. That's okay. Large attack range increase, but cannot move and fire. Ooh. That's kind of... That's not great. Cannot move and fire is not great. Let's just move faster.
That thing wasn't always meant to be a weapon, but there's no denying it now.
Upgrade our mortar. We very rarely get the power shot, so let's just do the crit chance.
The Armada sure could have used one of these back in the day.
We could just try to fully upgrade our Calamity Cannon too. Or how many? We have 4. So let's see. Markets cost knockback.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing
Blast
the machinery
radius.
overrides.
10 damage. So, I don't know. I don't know if charge up speed is really the greatest thing, because you need the... I like having the charge ups time because it helps me have time to aim it. I guess we're not even really going to be using the Calamity Cannon all that much. Attacks ignore armor. I'm kind of seeing what else there is we could buy. We could fully upgrade the pistols. Let's see about that. I do like using the pistols. Bullets ricochet on contact plus 1% target penetration per shot.
That ought to give those dueling
Bullets
pistols
cripple
a
foes
extra
plus
kick.
25 damage. Bullets ignore
That'll
armor.
spice things up next time he gets in trouble.
So we don't need... I guess we could do penetration. Let's do that. Okay. So now we have our fully upgraded... So we just need to fully upgrade our mortar now. Actually... Do we have enough money to fully upgrade it? I think I just spent way too much money there. I did. We just spent all of our money on shit we didn't need. Now I can't... Even if I had the upgrade material from the mortar, now we can't. Oops. Because I was going to say, maybe we could just go to a proving ground.
That last shard from Zulf, it'll all be over.
This might be the last episode. I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is definitely the last episode. So, holy shit, I guess this is the finale. All right, boys. Let's fucking do it. Yeah. Definitely the final level. Awesome. Okay, well, then let's do this.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright. Just needs to get that shard from Zulf and come on home.
So I think I can't actually dodge that attack. Oh, you know what? Also, I've completely forgotten that I have shield. I could be countering these guys because they telegraph pretty hard.
Hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all. You know why Zulf went back there. The place was his home. Zulf must be there all alone, just waiting. All his old friends and family were there.
Alright.
You know what's funny?
Holy shit.
Well?
Are y'all not gonna attack me? Oh. Sorry. What are they doing? It's weird. They're like not moving anymore. Is this like a glitch?
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Ooh, that hurt. Oh, goodbye. I'm sorry to do that to you. Oh, this hurts.
But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this.
Oh, so this whole time, this whole game, his whole narration is him talking to Zia. Interesting.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Okay, and what does that, Mr. Ruff?
This disease the Earth planted here will go away. Zealandia will be whole again. Everyone will be alright.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how?
Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone.
Yep. My hair's doing weird things today.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
What does he mean?
Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the Calamity. The way things were before this story.
Hopscotch. Oh my god, I forgot we got this. I completely forgot about this. We did, like, in this last level, they just give us the ability to jump.
You be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
It looks so goofy jumping around like this. Woo! God damn it.
life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at him.
So... Oh, it's falling apart. Why? Why is it falling apart? What the hell?
You follow me?
Oops.
Come on, keep your chin up. Anyone you've ever heard?
So, yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much.
You've ever done, you could do it over, and wouldn't that be grand?
But you can probably piece together what he's saying.
Wouldn't you agree? Well,
you can probably figure out what the Bastion is just by from like what this dialogue and what he's saying. But I'll wait to kind of talk about it until it's like fully revealed.
There's nothing more to say.
So now we fight Zulf, I believe. Fuck!
Who am I kidding?
Well, you gotta play some jumping puzzles.
Look. There's something else.
There's something
A
else.
confession.
A confession.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Well, I built the damn thing. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. I just realized I kind of spoiled, but... God damn it. Nice, level up. Oh, we barely made that jump.
Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Bye. What a terrible way to die.
A place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Right.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Yeah. So what he's alluding to, I'll just come out and say it. What he's alluding to is time travel, right? He's basically proposing that the Bastion is a time machine, right? And the reason we've been collecting these shards is to go back in time, but he's saying the problem with going back in time is if we go back in time, it's very possible that somebody will just detonate the calamity again. And we'll just be put in this situation over and over and over again.
The answer is... I don't know.
It's such a fucking interesting story, man. I fucking love this game's story. In 7 hours, they tell a...
if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right.
In 7 hours, they tell a much more interesting story.
Why would you even want another way? Unless
than most games
you
can
wanted
tell.
to stay here with us.
You done talking? Can I finish what I want to say? God. This game in like 7 hours tells a much more interesting and compelling story than most like AAA titles can tell in 20, 30, 40 hour games, you know? Alright, so let's activate these switches to open this door.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Oh, I completely forgot about this thing. This is the weirdest.
This
is the weirdest shit ever.
It's on our shoulders. We can't
So
just let it go.
We just draw both of our weapons and pick up this giant pillar that like one-shots things. Including doors.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Okay. The thing that sucks about this is now we can't roll or jump. But keep going about this. Bastion's second function outside of time travel is what? Where do we go from here? Am I stupid? Oh, this is where we go. Adoy. Oh, so slow. I really wish they didn't do this. I mean, it's kind of cool to like get a really crazy, powerful weapon, but
if ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
we really just do be one-shotting people, though.
Heavy, ain't it?
So,
of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know Zulf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
come over here. Come on. Stop being a little bitch. Alright.
Zulf,
We are
all they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
So the two functions of the Bastion, I don't know if you caught that second part, but the two functions of the Bastion are to it can basically it's not exactly time travel. I kind of oversimplified it. It's basically like a reset. It's not time travel in the way where our current selves go back in time. It's time travel as in it just resets time back to before the calamity happened. So basically, again, the biggest problem with this is that there's no guarantee that
Zulf
the calamity wouldn't just detonate again.
Lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia.
The second function of the Bastion that it can do is as basically a vehicle, and we can just detonate the cores and use it as a way to move and just go somewhere else where the calamity hopefully hasn't touched, and make a living on some other continent or something like that, undiscovered area.
You can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
I just the biggest thing I don't like.
Decency, though, has he?
The biggest thing I don't like about this stretch of the campaign is that it's cool having like this weapon that one-shots people, but it just sucks being slow. It feels really awkward and weird. Like I can't dash or jump or roll or anything like that.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Ugh, like this, it's just annoying.
For Zulf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
Come on. This guy is fucking tanky, holy shit. God damn, I cannot counter him either. I'm just like garbage at it. Oh, thank Christ.
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zulf all the way home.
Oh, did the Ura turn on Zulf? Oh, that's gonna be it feels bad. Oh, they are. So here we have two options. We can move on, or we can take Zulf. I always take Zulf because, I mean, I've never really understood the whole move on thing because for me, it's I don't know. I think Zulf's like thirst for vengeance is very, I think, understandable, and I have like no animosity towards him because what the Ceylandians did was just wrong. Like there's no arguing that, and yes, you can argue, well, they're trying to fix it now, but it still doesn't change the fact that they screwed everything up in the beginning. So his anger is completely justified. His actions, I feel like, are completely justified. So yeah, we're gonna save Zulf here. And this
I can see it now. The kid in one corner and Zulf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
This is one of my favorite segments of this game.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
So, we can't dash, we can't attack, we can't do anything, we just carry Zulf.
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I'm gonna stay quiet because this is a very emotional part.
Making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home.
Stop shooting at me. And they make way for me.
I see your star. You left it burning for me, Mother. I'm here.
That dude started attacking me, but the other person stopped them.
Eyes open wide,
I don't know if I made this, but I'm controlling him right now. This isn't like a cutscene or anything like that.
Kid's probably dealt with Zulf by now.
Come home, sweet home.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
I like that Rux assumes that we just like fought and like killed Zulf.
Hey, kid.
We're pretty fucked up. We just took a lot of fucking hits.
Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
Zulf's lying there. So yeah, that stretch where we...
To the heart of the Bastion.
I'll say that.
I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
So that segment where you just carries... I mean, I've never not... I think I have left Zulf once, and I think you just have to fight all those people.
Don't be shy now.
That segment where you carry him through, and they start fighting you at first, and they're all just like shooting you and fucking you up, and they all just like see that you're not trying to fight back, and so they all just stop and let you go by. That shit, man. Woo! The first time I played that game, that shit tugged at my heartstrings. So here we go. Here's the final decision of the game.
Hey, kid.
You
can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
First time Rux thanks us by the way. So yeah, Rux is a
Always
fucking dick
wondered
to
what
us.
the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
So here we're setting up two options, right? Which they kind of alluded to in the last level.
Zulf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
And these two options are, do we reset time before the calamity happened? Or do we set sail and try to find new land that we can live on?
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
That's very cool that we get to like keep this badge, because they talk about throughout the game how the kid really wanted to be a marshal. So Rux saying that we earned the marshal badge is a very kind of cool thing.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
So Rux is in favor of resetting time. Zia is in favor of moving forward and just trying to start a new life.
We made it.
And actually, I completely forgot. They actually gave Zia a voice actor for this last segment. So we get to hear her voice for the first time in the whole game.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rux. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Oh. When we found her. So here's the pros and cons of each situation, right? If we try to restore the past, or we try to go back in time, the biggest con of this situation is we don't know. It's very possible that the calamity will just happen again regardless. We have no way of guaranteeing that different things will happen. We could just basically end up in this like time loop where we just keep causing the calamity. We go back in time, the calamity happens. We go back in time, the calamity happens. We go back in. But there's kind of a positive too, where all of the lives that have been sacrificed. Well, nobody died. Like if it succeeds, nobody dies. We save everybody's life, right? But then there's also, many people died for the purpose during this calamity and stuff like that, and whatever. I don't know where I was going with that point. Evacuation. We move on. We look to the future, and we get to keep hanging out with our friends. And I always choose evacuation. I want to move on, man. I want a Bastion 2, man. I want a Bastion 2. Super Giant Games. Give it to me, man.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
It's so good. Okay. This sets up Bastion 2 so well, right? Because they could do a whole thing about how Zulf needs to forgive the Ceylondians, right? Because even in that screenshot, we have Zulf kind of standing away from us three. So we could have this whole subplot of Zulf forgiving the Ceylondians. We have this whole subplot of us finding like new uncharted land or whatever. Oh, it's so fucking cool, man. I want them to do a Bastion 2 with this ending so bad. Oh. Guys, thank you so much. This was an awesome first playthrough. I was super excited I was looking through what game I wanted to play through first. And I was like, you know what, let's do Bastion. And this has been so fun. I fucking love this game. Thank you all so much for watching my first playthrough on YouTube. And stay tuned for more. Next up, Mark and I are going to be doing a co-op playthrough of It Takes Two. Super looking forward to that game. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be great. So yeah, please stay tuned for that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next playthrough, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.